Alright, welcome back. Okay, so it's been a hot second, but we are finally at the Twilight Cathedral. It's time to go ahead and find Tiamat. And tear out her heart, I guess. But first, more of this. Yeah! Never gets old. These glory kill things are great. Actually, I've been playing a little bit of Darksiders Genesis, and yeah, War is definitely the most stoic of the horsemen. He has a couple of good one-liners, but really it's his siblings that are a bit more... They've got a bit better quips than him. He's always the guy who does the, like, action movie one-liners. But his siblings are a lot more snarky than him. I still like War a lot. I think he's great. I mean, he's certainly a lot, more charismatic than, say, original Kratos. Mainly because he has a sense of honor, I guess. Even though he's called War, and he's one of the horsemen of the apocalypse, he's somehow less blinded by fury than Kratos. Anyway, let's go ahead and buy some stuff from Volgrim. Stone Skin seems pretty cool. It's a bit like Kaklang for the Dragon Quest hero from Smash Bros. Sort of. Only it doesn't make you invincible. But you know what? More moves is always good. Love Phil Lamar, he's great. You're used to hearing him as, say, like, Samurai Jack or Jon Stewart or any, like, really, deep-voiced, heroic characters. Or, as Hermes from Futurama. But there are times where you hear him, like, as this very conniving and very cunning, like, demonic snake oil salesman. He's great. So here's one of the gimmicks for the Twilight Cathedral. Using the crystal blades as keys. They still have all the damage of the Chaos Eater, and they still all the same moves, so it's fine. They just don't look nearly as cool as the Chaos Eater. And their names aren't nearly as cool as the Chaos Eater. Because it's called the Chaos Eater. Also, there's Tiamat. The Griffin's getting some good hits in, though. Oh, well. Maybe not. We'll be dealing with Tiamat soon enough. Soon enough. Because, for some reason, Samael needs her heart. Gross, by the way. But, they're demons, so this kind of stuff it comes with the territory. A lot of demons kind of rely on hearts. Like, they had all that stuff in the Elder Scrolls series where, like, using demon hearts are... I think that was for one of the, Daedric princes. I think it was, Bothia? I'm probably not pronouncing that name correctly. Also, witch hearts were a main collectible for Bayonetta. And also, heart containers are a collectible in the Legend of Zelda series. Anyway... I love friggin' air combos for days. Oh. Yeah, home run swing. Again, it's not nearly as like complex as say Bayo or DMC or any of those other character action games like anything that Platinum makes, but still, the combat system in Darksiders, pretty solid. Pretty solid. Now granted, they kind of dialed it back just a pinch in Darksiders Genesis, but then again, Darksiders Genesis plays more like a Diablo-style game as opposed to a mainline Darksiders game. It's still pretty fun, though. A little buggy at certain points in the PS4 version, I'm noticing here and there. But I'm actually enjoying that game a bit. I'll probably do something with that later on. Although I have to say, it feels a little weird that Strife hasn't gotten his own proper game just yet. Like, War had Darksiders 1, Death had Darksiders 2. Fast forward a couple years, Fury finally gets Darksiders 3, and then Strife gets Darksiders Genesis, but it's not even his own game. It's a game he has to share with War. And that is kind of like unfortunate because Strife is a pretty cool guy. Like, he's exactly what I thought he'd be. He's the snarky gunslinger. I like him a lot. I think Strife is cool. And his interactions with War is kind of what I wanted in a Darksiders game ever since the first one came out. Like, what are the other horsemen like, and how do they interact with each other? They slightly touch on this in Darksiders 3, just a bit. Darksiders 2 is all about Death trying to help out War, like after he got falsely accused. But you haven't really seen any direct interactions with them, with the exception of Darksiders 3, where there's a little bit of interaction here and there. Just a pinch. But still, in Darksiders Genesis, it's more or less like a buddy cop film. War is the by-the-books cop, and Strife is the loose cannon who's got something to prove. I love it. It's great. Because again, War kind of lacks some of the personality that his siblings have. I mean, I still love War. I think he's great. He's a cool character. It's just, again, he's more stoic and he's more of the, I'm just going to smash a motherfucker's head in with my giant gauntlet hand. As opposed to like Death or Strife or Fury, who's going to do that, but they're also going to make like a little quip about it. I haven't played Darksiders 3 all that much, but I do know that, Fury is prone to snarking too. By that same token, not every character needs to be like nothing but pure snark. So it's a bit refreshing that War is just very by the books of like, no, I'm just going to kill you. No, you cannot barter with me. No, I'm just gonna kill you. I don't need to say any more. I'm just gonna kill you. I'm just doing my job. It's a bit refreshing. Not every character needs to be Nathan Drake or Dante. There's a time and a place for each of these. I guess it'd be a little weird if War was like making little quips here and there. Like, I guess he got the point. It'd be a little weird for the rider of the red horse to just be, cracking wise. Which is also another thing that I kind of need to bring up. Like, War is the youngest of the horsemen. He's the youngest of them, but he's also, like, the most serious and the most honor-bound. I don't know. You'd think, like, the snarky one would be the youngest one. You'd think Strife would be the youngest one. But no. War is the baby of the bunch. Oddly enough. Although in the comics, War was definitely a lot more hot-headed, considering he picked a fight with Death because he just didn't respect how Death was doing stuff, and Death was like, okay, fine, and he just cut his arm off. And that's why War has that big old gauntlet on his left arm, because it's his new hand. Moral of the story is, don't piss off Death, even if you're family. I do like that they give a bit of an explanation as to why War's designed this way. It gives an explanation for the big-ass gauntlet. I know I probably mentioned this before, but why are we fighting like the Draugr from Skyrim? I expected more modern-based zombies, but whatever. Also, that key animation is always gross. I don't much care for it. Just stabbing a frickin' Qatar in an eyeball. Even the keys in Darksiders are fucking metal. Oh, what do we got? We got ourselves a Guardian here. Mid-boss time. Ooh, and he hits hard. Even a baseball swing won't do much. And he uses ice powers. And I need to get better with dodging with war. There we go. Just a couple baseball swings should help. Oh, unfortunate for you. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. It's like I never even got hit. Well, I got too cocky, I suppose. Whatever. But yeah, getting back to it, whenever Darksiders 4, if it is ever a thing, which I hope it is, because I do want to see all four horsemen together, working together, and fighting, like, I don't know, an ultimate enemy. That's kind of what I want to see. That's what everybody wanted to see once the first game dropped. Is all four horsemen at the same time. Which Darksiders Genesis, it kind of gives you explanation of like, okay, it's just war and strife. Okay, what about Fury and Death? Oh no, they're off doing their own thing. Don't worry about it. No, I want to see all four horsemen. Come on. I'm not really sure where the series is going to go after, say, Darksiders 3. I assume Strife would get his own game, but then again, Darksiders Genesis came out, and that has Strife and War, so maybe they'll just go like, alright, Darksiders 4 is just all four horsemen. Darksiders 4 equals four horsemen. Oh look, these two are still going at it. You got this, Griffin. Not falling for that. Puzzle. Puzzle completed. It's just like Half-Life. Oh great, another one of these ice boys. The dodge, my dodging's still not great. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh, come on! Just knocked me into one of these things. How you like me now, chin strap? Yeah! Friggin' flip saw. Bit of a war of attrition here. These guys hit hard. Doesn't matter. Dead now. That wasn't too far, but whatever. Puzzle completed. Oh, we have some secrets. More lifestone. Yes, please. As I mentioned before, I'm going to get all the collectibles because, again, I'm not going to be doing another Legend of Zelda game on this channel due to the fact that Hyrule Warriors didn't go over so well on YouTube. But hey, Darksiders is kind of like Zelda. A pinch. It's got some collectible stuff. War is just a very more pissed off version of Link who talks a bit more. Although we still haven't gotten our horse yet. That was actually one of the bigger complaints about Darksiders 1, is that for a Horseman of the Apocalypse, it takes a while for War to get his horse. Death gets his horse like right away, and I'm pretty sure Fury gets hers just as soon. And in Darksiders Genesis, yeah, first level, you get your horse. Like War and Strife immediately get their horses. The horses in Darksiders also look pretty cool. I like them. On the title card, you've already seen what War's horse looks like. And yeah, it's pretty dope. It's just a frickin' fire horse made of lava and shit. And his horse is called Ruin. Death's horse is called Despair. Strife's horse is called Mayhem, because of course it is. And Fury's horse is called Rampage. All the horses are called something frickin' metal as hell. Because of course they would. It's not just simple enough to call them the white horse, or the red horse, or the black horse, or the pale horse. Although that on its own is pretty cool. Gotta admit. You don't really get much... Like, when you're describing, like, the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, yeah, the biblical way of describing them was pretty solid. Pretty solid. But you know what? Give them some frickin', like, heavy metal names. That works too. Oh, look at this thing. This is how you get new gear in Darksiders. And that is War's equivalent of the boomerang. The crossblade. Yeah. Perfect for dealing with targets at a distance. And you can charge it too. Oh, look at that. Add on to your combo. Friggin' combo extender. Yeah. Doing Sub-Zero proud with that one. Granted, though, the crossblade and any other ranged weapons in Darksiders, much like Devil May Cry, the ranged weapons are not going to be your means of killing your opponents. They're good. They're good to kind of like... They're good for dealing with, like, flying targets and stuff like that and bringing them back on the ground. Sure, they do some decent damage, but to get the real big, heavy damage, you're going to be relying on Chaos Eater, or the Harvester, or some of the other close-range gear that you get later on. Still looks cool, though. And again, much like The Legend of Zelda, this is the dungeon item, so it's going to be very important for dealing with the boss, as well as many of the puzzles in the Twilight Cathedral. What was this place originally, before the apocalypse? Was this made, like, how long ago was this thing made? Did people go here before the apocalypse? How long has the lava been down here? How long has Tiamat and the other Guardians been hanging around? Long enough, I suppose. Long enough. I keep just walking into lava. I'm bad at this. But hey, the crossblade can absorb arcane energy. Use that for puzzles. It's a pretty cool item. It's a pretty cool item. So we need more swords. But this is a pretty central area. This is how we're going to get up to Tiamat. They never stood a chance. Not a lot you can do when a giant bladed boomerang is coming directly at your face. A boomerang is always an interesting weapon to use in any kind of video game. It's one of the recurring items in Zelda, and it's always fun there. But, you know, it's been used in more games. Like, it's been used in Final Fantasy, where it's like a ninja weapon where you throw it and you do a lot of damage with it. It was also used by Hope in FF13, and yeah, no, that wasn't a good boomerang. It was... Then again, that wasn't a very good game. Anyway, enough about that. Also, it was also the main weapon of choice of Ty the Tasmanian Tiger in the game of the same name. Speaking of which, that's coming back out on the Switch, oddly enough. Like, okay. I mean, sure. Why not? It honestly kind of... Out of all the mascot characters to bring back, I didn't know Ty had that big of a following. Like, I remember playing a couple of the games when I was younger, and I was, like, super excited when I was a little kid. I was like, oh, wow, this is really fun. I didn't really beat him at that time. Again, I wasn't all that great at games when I was a kid. Still probably not all that great now, but I'm a little better. But still, apparently there was a big enough following that Ty got a remastering on the Switch. Bunch of new stuff added to the game too, like new costumes and I think like a harder difficulty. And some other cool stuff here and there. Might check that out one of these days. Might be worth a look. Makes me wonder what other kind of like animal mascot they're gonna bring back in 2020 or later on down the line. Because they tried bringing back Bubsy. In like 2 games, and they were both not good. Because, no, Bubsy's not good. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry if you're a fan of Bubsy, but no. I'm so sorry if you spent money on the new Bubsy games. I'm so sorry for you. I never played the original like Bubsy game, so maybe that was okay. Maybe it was fine. If you liked it, cool. Good for you. I hope you enjoyed it. But that new Bubsy game does not look, those new Bubsy games don't look all that great. I might be wrong, but, you know, honestly, I say all this stuff about Bubsy not being so great. But you know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see a new Gex game. Even if it's absolutely terrible. Even if it's horrible. I'd be interested in seeing a new Gex game. I don't think they'll ever make one. Because I'm pretty sure the voice actor, the original voice actor of Gex, is, you know, sick and tired of Gex too. I don't think anybody's going to get Dana Gould to come back and reprise his role. I don't think that's going to happen. I'd be into it if that did. I'd buy it. Sure, why not? Would it be another 3D platformer? Like do a knockoff of Mario Odyssey? That'd be cool. Or would they go back to the original Gex game and make it 2D? What kind of outdated movie references would Gex make at this point? Would they be outdated? They'd have to be outdated for it to work properly. There's a lot of mascots that I feel like deserve another chance. Croc probably deserves another game. I'd be interested in seeing another Croc game. I think I've only played like the original one. I don't think I played the second one. I think I only played the first one. Maybe just a pinch. I forget. Jersey Devil. I'd be interested in seeing another Jersey Devil game. I think the character design is pretty cool. It'd be neat. I don't know if he's really what you'd call a mascot, but they had the remastering of Medieval with Sir Dan, and Sir Dan is great. I love him. He's so charming. I've heard the PSP version of that game is not so great, but you know what? The remake is pretty good. It looks nice, too. I hope they do the sequel. That'd be nice. Maybe make another Medieval game. I mean, they did a remastering of Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. Does that mean we're going to get new Crash Bandicoot and Spyro games? That'd be cool. I'd like that. Even though, you know, the CTR DLC stuff is a little underhanded, and I don't much care for it. But, you know, another Crash Bandicoot platformer, like a straight up brand new one, that'd be nice. I think the last Crash Bandicoot game that I played before the Insane Trilogy was Twinsanity. I liked Twinsanity. It was fun. The music was nice too. It was all a cappella. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Actually, maybe me not being so good at the puzzles in Darksiders is kind of like canon, because in Darksiders Genesis, there is a point like where War is getting super pissed off at the concept of puzzles. He freaking hates them. He does not like puzzles. He's just so seethingly mad at them. Meanwhile, Strife is all like, "Hey." Strife is such a goofball in Genesis. It's always cracking wise. War is always like, "No, we do things to maintain the balance." And Strife's like, "Oh, come on, man. Let's at least just have a little bit of fun. Why can't we have any of the money? Why can't we ask for money? A little bit of money? No? Come on." No one would notice. It's gonna be fine. And War just like slaps him. The fact that War is kind of like a brick wall in terms of personality actually plays off pretty well with Strife. They've got a pretty good buddy cop dynamic going on there. But again, I would super like to see all four horsemen together interacting. That's not in the comics. All four together doing stuff. That's what I want. That's what I'd like to see. They have little bits and pieces, like they have the opening cutscene of Darksiders 3, where Fury is just like taunting War while he's dealing with his sentence from the council. Because Darksiders 3, I think, starts up before the beginning of Darksiders 1. But it kicks off like right after War has been falsely accused of kickstarting the apocalypse a little too early. Puzzle. Look at that thing. Oh. How long ago was that made? What is the point of this place? Why does it have lava underneath it? What the hell does this cathedral do? Is a cathedral different from a chapel? Some freaking heavy metal, like, church services going on over here. Damn. I mean, I guess it's been a while since the kingdom of man just got, like, freaking wiped off the face of the earth, but still. This shit is, like, old. It doesn't come... You don't just make this in a couple days. Or maybe you do. I don't know how many demons might have been behind it, or angels, or whatever. Whatever you say, Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill is always just a delight. Just a treat. Whether he's doing live action stuff or voice acting bits. It's always just great. Always just great hearing him. Even if he's just super channeling Joker right now in the Watcher. He can do other stuff. He was Ericus in frickin' Kingdom Hearts. Where he was kind of just doing Luke again. Although that's kind of why they cast him as Master Ericus in Kingdom Hearts. Master Xehanort, on the other hand, is like a cursed role. First Leonard Nimoy plays him and then passes away, rest in peace. Then Rutger Hauer plays him and passes away, rest in peace. And now Christopher Lloyd is playing him. Nothing's happened yet, but I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried for Christopher Lloyd. I'm sure it'll be fine because, you know, as far as I know, I'm not sure what the future of Kingdom Hearts is, but I don't think Master Xehanort will be making another appearance. Possibly. I'm not sure. Those games are so damn confusing. But Kingdom Hearts 3 was like the big ending. Or something. Give you the big shoulder bop of doom. These things come out of the ground like frickin' Doom. another Wrath Shard. Nice. Always need more Wrath. Because War is angry. He's never not angry. He's always on the verge of just tearing somebody's arm off. Although, to be honest, having a character who is just purely just 100% rage all the time is actually, you know, it makes for some popular characters like Doom Guy. Everybody likes Doom Guy. And everybody also likes drawing fan art of him and Isabel. Because they're buddies. I like that. I think it's cute. That Doom Guy just hangs out with Isabel. I think it's cute. I wonder who War's adorable little buddy would be. Let me look this up. Let's see, when did Darksiders originally come out? It came out on January 5th, 2010. Damn, this is a 10-year-old game. What other games came out in 2010 of January? Well, let's see, Vanquish came out. Alright, Mass Effect 2, God of War 3, StarCraft 2, Star Trek Online, Bioshock 2, Halo Reach. Shit, Limbo. I guess you could hang out with the kid from Limbo. Heavy Rain came out, so did Red Dead Redemption, Dead Rising 2, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep 2. Wow, a bunch of stuff came out in old 2010. I think I typed in games for January 2010. Let's see. Fable 3 came out. Dark Void came out. So, Dragon Age Origins came out. Oh, Super Meat Boy came out in 2010. Maybe War and Meat Boy could have hung out. That'd been neat. Look for the giant glowing weak spots. Gotcha. There they are. This is a gross mid-boss. This is very gross. It's like a Resident Evil boss. A little bit. Ew. That is gross. Friggin' grody. You gotta get those looked at, man. Those pussy bits are all glowing and stuff. That's not healthy. And you also, like, exude a green, like, stink aura. And also, you have a cage, embedded in your body. It's not great. And you guys are being rude. Stone Skin's pretty good. Oh, here we go. Yeah! How do you like it? Hey, how you doing? Oh, unfortunate for you. They had kind of like a Master Blaster thing going on. Didn't work out too well for him, though. Puzzle completed. And I clearly have no idea where I'm going. Oh well, let's just go back down again. I'm gonna need these all lit, because now it is time for puzzle. It also just improves the feng shui of the room. More souls! This means more moves and more items. How did the souls get into the boxes is my question. Okay, I can accept the fact that, like, green orbs and blue orbs give you, like, health and magic. Like in God of War, and Kratos has to press the button really, really fast in order to break it open in order to get at the, like, delicious goodness inside the chest. But in Dark Souls, the currency is just straight up souls. And Volgrim, like, mentions, ooh, there are some young ones in there as well. Okay, who puts them in the boxes? How easy is it to collect these souls? Is Death not super pissed off about this? Is Death the Grim Reaper a different Death than Death the Horseman of the Apocalypse? I've heard yes and I've heard no. I'm not sure which. I feel like Death would get super pissed off about this. Or maybe he wouldn't give a shit. I don't know. Also, hey, finishing the torch puzzle means new item. Hidden collectible. Bloodthirst. We now can have a vampire blade if we want, making our sword even more metal. Puzzle completed. I'm just gonna ignore you. See, you didn't want my attention, did you? I feel like War should have, like, fire resistance, right? He's the rider of the red horse. Does that not imply some kind of, like, heat resistance or something? Also, he's a horseman of the apocalypse. But lava is still a big problem for him. I mean, I guess something's gotta be able to kill him. Even Doom Guy's not invincible to lava. Only some of you can come onto the elevator, not all of you. You will not stop me from doing big combo. Oh, yeah. Big old baseball swing. Fuck that guy. Doesn't matter if you're undead, that shit still hurts. Hey, we're back outside. Before we go ahead and go get that last crystal sword, I think there's some puzzles we can go work on. Get ourselves some collectibles. I see you. But hey, now I have a crossblade, so yeah. How do you like that? Ooh. And what do we have here? Hooray! Another abyssal armor piece! Getting closer to finding all of these. And the reward is something great. It's something that appears in every single Darksiders game, the abyssal armor. It's basically the ultimate armor set in the game. It also looks really, really cool. And it makes every one of the horsemen look like even more of a heavy metal album cover character. Even more so. Another collectible. What do we got here? Horde Seeker. Hey, that's pretty useful, but I'm pretty sure we got all the stuff on this map, though. Besides the Horde Seeker. Would have been useful earlier on, but hey, whatever. They actually brought back the crossblade in Darksiders Genesis. Again, War and Strife have very different combat styles. Strife uses a lot of gunplay, and some kind of very small knife or sword for his like close-up combat. But mostly you're going to be using him to shoot stuff. War, on the other hand, is pretty much all like up close and personal. But his only ranged weapon is like occasional blade beams they can use from the Chaos Eater and the crossblade. He's not nearly as effective at long range as, say, Strife. Because, of course, he's not. Also, apparently, Ward does not like magic. Because whenever he fights a target that uses, like, a lot of magic, he just says magic is for the weak. They have glory kills in that game, too. They're good. I know they're called something different here, but they're glory kills. That's how I'm going to refer to them as. Execution moves? Whatever. Alright, let's finally make our way to Tiamat. But first, let's deal with this asshole. Excuse you? My stone skin says otherwise. More wrath, please. This is good. I'm just getting my ass kicked by these guys. I am not good at fighting them. Not really. Doesn't matter, they're dead. I am free to be inept even more. Oh! Big ol' aerial combo. Oh, gross. He's got the huge stink lines on him. That's not good. And rip your spine out. That guy is just freaking the hell out. There you go. Your nightmare's over. Excuse me for a second. Oh, that's another detail that Darksiders Genesis, I feel like they'll patch eventually. It's that, hey, there are sometimes, like, there are collectibles where War and Strife will have a conversation. That doesn't mean that gameplay stops. Enemies will still attack you while you're having that conversation, while you're doing that cutscene. I feel like that needs to be patched. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Just leave it in. It'll be funnier that way. Getting hit from both sides. And by both sides, I mean directly in the front. Alright, we finally got our last crystal sword. Let's go ahead and bring that back and finally make our way to Tiamat. Oh wow, you're still here, huh? You just never left, did you? Alright, well, bye. No, you can't come on. I'm sorry. You are not allowed. He was still down there the entire time. Oh. How sad. How sad. I need to navigate this map a little better. I'm not quite as good at reading the Darksiders map as I am with the Odin Sphere one. And the P5 map is pretty straightforward. I mean, they're all straightforward, it's just I'm having difficulty reading this one, apparently. Anyway, that aside, final crystal sword. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe the Griffin dealt with Tiamat. Maybe the Griffin totally killed Tiamat. And all we gotta do is just grab her heart. That'd be neat. All that to open a door. Oh. And now it's locked. Ah, well. We were done there anyway. Well, this looks like a boss arena and a half. Oh, the Griffin didn't do so hot. Well, yeah, like I said, War has very much action movie one-liner quotes here. Also, hey, it's Tiamat, the Bat Queen. Yeah, I guess it is. But you know what also is a pity? This. Oh, look at that big old new glowing weak spot on you. That's unfortunate. Well, get fucked, I guess. No, it's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna kill you. She hits like a truck, though. There we go. I think we finally got it locked on her. These things do not want to stick, apparently. Yeah, she hits pretty hard. But she's got a pretty easy to understand pattern. I'm just bad at this. There we go. How do you like this? Is this to your liking? Oh, goodness. Evidently not. Okay, quick time event. Punch you. Why would you fight the guy who has a massive gauntlet arm? Also, the Chaos Eater got stronger. Nice. All right. I guess we're doing this again. And punch again. If you keep charging me, I'm just gonna keep decking you in the face. Why you gotta do that? Come on, use your brain, Tiamat. I should probably use mine too. Big ol' air combo. Big ol' honkin' fist. You don't like it. Getting real tired of that dive bomb move. Very tired indeed. Come on. All right, how about another punch for you? Why don't you learn? Take a hint. It's not going to end well every time you charge me. I'm just going to keep punching you. And big old cutscene damage. No more dive bombs for you. These are mine now.
Do it. Tear out her heart while she still lives. I want to hear her scream.
Well, if you say so, Mark Hamill. I'll take that as a no. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, it's a gusher.
No wonder Samael wants this thing. It's coursing with power. Really think he's going to let you live long enough to collect on your end?
Well, now it's gone. Into my arm it goes. Part of the Chosen. And hey, we got a whole life stone. Just like Zelda. Alright. Well, that was fun. Oh. How do we get back, though? Our ride kind of died.
Tragic. Without your feathered friend, how will you escape this prison of rock?
I'll find a way.
You have certainly proven yourself resourceful. Perhaps I can provide a quicker way.
Speak plainly, demon.
Serpent holes, ancient paths that worm their way beneath the husk of this dead world and beyond. I use them to get about, and for a price, so can you.
What do you want, Bulgrim?
A trifle, really? The Chosen's heart. I felt its power the moment you stepped from that tower. You wound me, horseman. I would never come between you and your friend Samael. No, I only wish to look at the heart. One glance, and our bargain is sealed.
Well, that seems fair. No touching, though. That wasn't part of the deal.
Samael will be pleased. The serpent holes are yours, horseman. Seek me out when you wish to use them.
So hey, we got a new fast travel system. Neat. It sure would be nice to have a horse, though. Soon enough, we'll get to Ruin. Soon enough.
Have you? The destroyer will not be pleased. You need Vulgrim more than ever, yes?
Well, I suppose so.
Old Vulgrim's got something new for you. Old Vulgrim's got something new for you.
Some cool new moves for the crossblade. Another Wrath Shard, never bad.
Powerful.
Yeah, even more Wrath.
Old Vulgrim's got something new for you.
180 slash, that sounds cool.
Choice. Let me know if I can help you.
All these moves look really cool, but we'll have to save up for them. But for right now, I do believe we have a heart to deliver to Samael. Welcome to the Serpent Holes. This place looks neat. It also makes a reappearance in Darksiders Genesis. But then again, Darksiders Genesis is a prequel to this. The timeline in this series is pretty weird. It's all over the place. Everything takes place before and after 1. Hey Samael, how you doing?
I trust that she suffered.
Not nearly enough.
Beautiful. The second guardian, the Griever, moves in tunnels beneath this place. But first there is an obstacle that must be removed. Ulthane, one of the old ones.
You didn't mention that before.
Changing the deal already, Samael.
Be silent, filth.
Bitch slapped.
Businesses with the horseman. Ulthane is no ally of the destroyer. But you won't find the Griever without confronting the Black Hammer.
Cool.
And that will
That is a bitchin' ass title.
possess. Yet.
What the hell do you think you're doing, Samael?
Tell me, Watcher, how you stifle the Horseman's true power in order to keep him on the Council's leash.
Do what now?
Destroy this parasite.
You so much as blink at me, and the Council will end you, both of you. I'm protected.
Not in here. You are War, rider of the Red Horse. Not some puppet on this pathetic creature's streams.
You know, the Australian demon makes a good point.
You suffer.
Focus your anger. A great rage stirs within you, clawing to get out. You must release it, or a puppet.
Well, you heard him. Sorry, Mark Hamill. Guess I gotta deck ya. Fuck.
You are reborn.
What was that?
Well, I didn't kill him, but hey, whatever.
Is broken, but there is still much power in him.
Dante got his devil trigger from being stabbed with his own sword. War gets his by punching Mark Hamill. Alright. So hey, now we have access to our Chaos form. That really big, cool fire demon from the very beginning of the game. It's pretty cool. I like it. Chaos form. The freaking symbol looks like something out of Megadeth.
Why is Samael wasting our time with this Black Hammer business? Well, I guess we should get on with it.
Yeah, I guess we should. No hard feelings, right, Mark Hamill? I know he's called the Watcher, but I'm just gonna call him Mark Hamill. Whatever. Anyway, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this update. The next update, I guess we're gonna go ahead and deal with the Black Hammer. Oh, there's the Chaos form. It's so cool. Anyway, until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next update. Until then, see ya.